Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark, they're all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we return to our Rhaegar Targaryen playthrough. We've finally finished our tour of the realm and we did get our two new Kingsguard members in the last episode. Roland Storm and Alistair Thorne, considering that we lost, was it, who died? Was it Went or Lewin Martell? One of them died, wasn't it? The older members. And then obviously Jamie was sent to the wall. Oswell, oh no, it wasn't Oswell went. Oh no, it was Darry, wasn't it? It was Darry, yes, of course it was. But we do need some of these other older members replacing as well. They're getting pretty old now, so we will be on the lookout for new Kingsguard. I'm hoping that we can name Renly to it once we finally get to knight him. But we will wait till that happens. We've still got 7 knights at the moment, so we don't need to worry about it just yet. But there are plenty of good people around the realm, and I have noticed that it looks like Stannis has gone over to the Red Guard, and he's got that awesome Fiery Heart sigil with the stag. I don't know when that happened. I only just noticed it now. Oh, his regent is Lord John as well, which is also interesting. So Stannis really has put differences aside after the rebellion. He's got 2 daughters as well now. Does that mean that we have Melisandre in his court somewhere? Does Melisandre actually appear? Yes, she does. Okay. Decent traits. That's interesting to see where he goes with that then, because I don't think there's any White Walkers or anything. So, who is this? Greetings, my impeccable liege. I've arrived. Oh, just to, yeah, okay. So whereas Field here, we'll take the gold and the prestige and such that we get. We do have another perk ready to spend. I'm not sure what I want to go for. Increase development in county, convert faith, religious relations. Let's improve religious relations. It's always useful, I suppose, isn't it? We also need to hold court. Apparently someone's waiting. Let's hear our petitioners then. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne while others move out of the way, so they can simply observe the proceedings. After several moments, all movements in the chamber have ceased. All faces turn towards mine. Expectantly in front of me, I count 3 petitioners lined up in an orderly row, waiting for me to call on them. Gesture for the first in line to approach. Who have we got here? Rhaegar, who is a wanderer, faith of the 7 High Valyrian. A provisional merchant steps forward, clearly out of his element in my rich halls. I beckon. Come, man, we don't have all day. Yes, my lord, he stammers. I am Rhaegar, representing the disgruntled traders and freemen of the Gold Guard's Heights, King's Landing's greatest city. Tristan, our commander, is a barrier to commerce and the town's interests. We humbly ask that he be replaced by somebody else. Gold Guard Heights, election will come early. Commander Tristan loses 40% opinion of us. Who is Commander Tristan? Is he that guy that we got before? Ah, yeah, I remember. Very well, you should be the new commander. Tristan loses 60% opinion of us. And what does Tristan have to say? Commander Tristan pays us 225 gold. Wow, but development progress decreases by 50. The crown will compensate the town's merchants. We lose a ton of money. I don't really want to do that. You dare question the king's commander. What's going to be the best one here? That's going to improve. Gains merchants touch for 15 years. The development increases by +1. Development progressing in the lordship of King's Landing will increase by 50, but he will lose 40% opinion of us, but we'll do that. If he's not doing a very good job, he's not doing a very good job. So it is what it is, I'm afraid. Theo Redwater is no longer your commander of the Godcloaks. Lord Eddard of the North claims that the lordship of Moat Cailling, held by Commander Richard of Moat Cailling and sworn directly to you, is part of their de jure territory, and it is in the best interest of the realm for you to return it to their fold. He further states that Commander Richard is not even the rightful lord of Lordship of Moat Cailling, and rather House Stark held it for many years in good faith, sworn to the Lord Paramountcy of the North. As such, he suggests that it could be recollected to Brandon, whose family have been disposed of their historic lands. The commander will swear fealty to you. Commander Richard of Moat Cailling becomes Lord Eddard's vassal, loses 5% opinion of you. Lord Eddard gains 20%. Moat Cailling is historically the seat of House Karstark. It shall go to Brandon. I do not interfere in such things. Richard will stay as the commander, but he will swear fealty to you. An unusual case has reached my court. 2 women claim that a baby boy is theirs. None of the villagers can stand as witness, saying that it's as if the child appeared out of thin air. No one knew that the women were expecting or adopting. Nothing. The mystery captivated the people, and while we may never know how this all happened, I must resolve this conundrum. What decision should I make for the future of this child? Test the mothers to see who cares about the child's welfare. The youngest woman, as she has far more of her life to raise the child. With age comes experience. The eldest woman will raise the child. Let's test the mothers to see who cares about the child's welfare. As the last petitioner departs, various courtiers follow them out of the room, having business to attend elsewhere. Others remain talking amongst themselves about the recent proceedings. Soon the ceremonial formality of the proceedings has dropped away entirely, with the hum and bustle of normal courtly life taking its place. My business here is done. I don't think we have any more artifacts or anything, do we, that we can put up? I'm pretty sure we haven't gained anything. So we can leave that, and our court grandeur has now gone to 10. Powerful vassals. You should grant the province of Gold God Heights City to someone. Let's have a look. Who do we have in our court that might be decent for that? I'm not really sure if we have anyone that I'd want to give it to at present in our court, really, if I'm honest. Our sons are still too young. Oh, we could do it to Viserys. I don't know if he'll be any good at it, but we can also offer him a knighthood, but is he really? Let's give him the province of Gold Guard Heights. He can be the commander of the Gold Cloaks now. Let's try and get him doing something. He's no longer our cupbearer, which is fine, but maybe we can do something decent. You can negotiate an alliance with your commander, Viserys. Well, it's not like he's going to be able to do much against us. He's got 39 soldiers, but we'll wait for him to accept that alliance. Do we knight him? Him and Asher have not had a child yet. We could knight him, I suppose. He's a trained fighter. He is now a commander. He should be a knight, really, shouldn't he, to be honest? The forceful knock on the door clears every bit of drowsiness from my mind. Who disturbs a king at this hour? My late night visitor is none other than Renly. I have to speak with you privately away from listening ears. I have discovered something very interesting. Renly has uncovered a secret of Lord Lucerys. He is willing to share it with me if I let him off the hook. I swear after this you will owe me no longer. You think you can make demands? Tell me or else. I would rather have you in my pocket than him. No, come on then, tell me. What is your secret? We're getting a secret about him. Greetings, my impeccable liege. I have arrived in the Red Keep. Yeah, to pay his homage. Perfect. Hopefully we get some gold. Yes, we did. An alliance has been formed with our brother. Excellent news. We can now offer to knight him, which we will do. And hopefully increase his opinion of us. Hopefully he's never going to be a danger of us then. News reaches me that my brother, Commander Viserys, has been made a knight. He has made House Targaryen very proud. Good for him. Can we do our squire yet? When am I going to be able to do... Oh, Renly's now not our squire, apparently. So does that mean that we can finally knight him then? We will train him in his swordsmanship a little bit more. If I do want to make him a decent fighter. And that's gone to plan. Right, another thing I wanted to do was in our decisions, we can... Let's escape to Summerhall for a while and go and do some peaceful thinking. The tragedy at Summerhall was almost the end of the Targaryens, but there is a strange sort of peace amongst the ruins. My mind feels much clearer now. Return home, we spend a bit of prestige, we lose a load of stress, which is nice. How old is Aegon now? 14, so almost of age that I'm going to grant him Dragonstone soon. Then again, 14, he might be old enough. Still a squam. No, we'll wait. We'll wait for now. My entourage and I have just arrived in the Red Keep after weary travel. There are important matters regarding the welfare of the Gold Cloaks that I must discuss with you. I request an audience at your court at your earliest convenience. Come on in, Viserys. What can I do for you? Commander of Viserys is at last shown into the Great Hall and wastes no time before walking up to my throne and bowing deeply. Thank you for seeing me, my liege. I come to you today with an urgent request. I have run into some financial difficulties due to events entirely beyond my control. For the good of the realm, would you help me square my accounts? Very well, your coffers shall be filled. Such gestures of favour must be repaid. My vassals' accounts are their concern alone. No, we've put you in that role. You're our brother, so we will fill the coffers of the Gold Cloaks. Lord Lucerys and 3 of other knights entered Lord Andar's melee. I don't remember hearing about that. We could have gone to a melee. We can host a grand tournament, but I'm not going to do that for now. What can we do in King's Landing? Can we improve anything in King's Landing? The Red Keep, we've already got a ton of stuff. An oath fulfilled, Geralt the White Bull. Geralt, the son of Lord Barris of Old Town, has fulfilled his solemn oath and has departed this world under the mantle of his white cloak. Geralt the White Bull died of old age. Geralt the White Bull was a skilled knight who acquitted himself with aplomb in the service of his liege King Rhaegar, being well regarded for his skill at arms. With his departure to the Seven Heavens, the duty now falls to fill the vacancy amongst the renowned ranks of the White Cloaks. Bring me the greatest knights in the realm. Have the powerful lords of the realm send potential candidates to serve me. There are more pressing. Bring me the greatest knights in the realm. With the passing of Geralt, the son of Lord Barris of Old Town, the Kingsguard are robbed of leadership. And now comes the crucial task of filling his subalterns. Arthur would seem the best man for the job and is expected by most to succeed Geralt as Lord Commander. However, the choice ultimately lays in my hands. Yeah, Arthur then probably is the best, but Barris and Selmy isn't even coming up as an option, so that was only going to be the other person who I may give it to. So it's going to be, yeah, Arthur Dane will now be the new commander of the Kingsguard. Right, but that means we do need... I'll see what knights they bring to us, and then we'll have a look for our own. Right, so what can we build in the city if we were to upgrade the city? Geralt, the son of Lord Barris of Old Town, has fulfilled his solemn oath and has departed the world. Yep. Arthur, the Sword of the Morning, has brought before me the greatest knights in the realm, from whom I may select the newest member of the Kingsguard. Let's have a look. So we've got Willem Doltre, who doesn't have any fighting ability. He's a good commander with good prowess, but he's not a fighter. He's also paranoid, authoritative, and ambitious. I'm not sure about that for a Kingsguard. We've got Otho, who is a formidable fighter. He's zealous, greedy, and generous and just. So he's not too bad, actually. Brilliant general, legendary blade master, hunter, flexible leader, aggressive attacker, athletic, peasant leader. I wouldn't mind inviting him to court either way, to be honest. And then we have Armistead Redpike, who's a skilled fighter, rough terrain expert, legendary blade master, gallant, and incompetent leader. He's vengeful, ambitious, honest, and wrathful. And yeah, I don't really like many of those. None of these will do. Let's have a look who we've got ourselves for Kingsguard. We've got our Squire Renly still, who I just want to give a damn knighthood, but I don't want to do it until I know how much of a fighter he's going to be. Then again, he's who is the heir to the Stormlands? Lady Shira, who is betrothed to a Penrose, but through the Baratheon name still, so the Baratheons will still live on safely. There are other options, I suppose. Let's have a look. Who are the best characters everywhere? Who is, of course, an adult, male, and we will go based on their prowess. Lord Randall Tarley, who we of course can't have. Lord Gregor, we don't want Gregor. Speaking of Gregor though, what is the Hound like? Sir Sandor Clegane, honest, vengeful, cynical, calm, skilled tactician, Reaver, denounced, Herculean, burnt, knight, skilled fighter, traveller. Oh, he is married though to a Tavaz. Oh, he's had a child as well, which is interesting, and his sister's actually reached adulthood as well. So we can't go for Sandor Clegane. Anyway, we've already got Barristan, Lord Godry the Leecher, Andric the Unsmiling, but he is Ironborn. Lord. Most of the Lords. I wanted a younger member because we need to start getting some younger members into court, into the Kingsguard, sorry. Roland Storm, who we named last time, very young, so he'll be a good one for a while. Alistair Thorne's not the oldest. Eloro the Red, he's Tyroshi. We want someone who's of the 7, really, if they're going to serve in the Kingsguard. There is Sir Richard Horpe. He's not too bad. He's obviously served Stannis. Wasn't he Robert Baratheon's squire as well? He is a skilled fighter, but cynical, callous, ambitious, brave. Refusing marriage as well, so he's a decent option. 33 powers, decent marshal. Doesn't seem to be that many great options around other than ones who are already married, so... Lord Balon Swan. Wow, he's been burnt. Okay, so I think we may have found a decent Kingsguard member here. Don't know much about him, Sir John Hurston, but his traits are very good for a Kingsguard. He's humble, zealous, chaste, and patient. He's a skilled tactician and a skilled fighter. He's also refusing marriage, and he's a knight, 16, nice and young. So he's going to serve hopefully for a long time. I really like the look of this guy. He seems like a very decent young knight. So we're going to invite him to the Kingsguard. I would be honoured to serve within your Kingsguard, John Hurston, who is from the Stormlands. My Kingsguard John kneels before me, swearing to exchange his life for mine, to obey my word, and keep my confidence, to speak his mind or hold his tongue at my back. And to defend the honour of my name, my dynasty, and my throne, he rises, pledges towards me with all his strength, to give his life to protect me. Rise, Sir John of the Kingsguard. I must thank you, my impeccable king, for bestowing the honour of serving within your royal guard upon my grandson. My subtle vassal, Lord Simon of Good Tilth, approaches me after the investiture of the newest member of my Kingsguard, John Hurston. Indeed, protecting me is an honour. He gains 40% opinion of us, which is nice. Makes our Kingsguard look a little bit better now. We've got a couple of young members now. A 23-year-old Roland Storm of House Karen, the Bastard of Nightsong, and John Hurston as well. Perfect. Oswell Wentz now 56, Barristan Selmy 59, Lewin Martell 63. So we still have 3 very old members. How old's Arthur Dane now? 37. Alistair Thorne 39. So, well, I don't mind having an old Barristan Selmy. We know Barristan Selmy's a danger and good at any age. So, yeah. Roland Karen, John Hurston, and 6 other courtiers gained the Warlike Courtier. Awesome. And Allard Deem gained the trait Valued Warlike Courtier. I don't even know. I can't even remember who you are. Get that many people turn up your court. It's hard to keep track of who they are. We've got someone else to come. Oh no, he wants to petition us. Lord Byron is at last shown into my great hall and wastes no time before walking up to my throne and bowing deeply. Thank you for seeing me, my liege. I came today with an urgent request. A malady of discontent prevails in my lands. My lord, I am certain an imperial visit would change the mood of the people and return them to their proper cause. The masses shall see their king. Resume court. The drunkard antics of my courtier Dontus have been the subject of court gossip before, but lately he seems to have taken them to a whole new level. Getting drunk by mid-morning, passing out in the castle courtyard, stumbling to the tavern in the afternoon and waking up in the stables with a hangover the next day. Dontus' degenerate behaviour is an embarrassment to all who reside in the Red Keep. Dontus can sober up in the dungeons. A stern talking to will set him straight. If Dontus wishes to act a fool, then a fool he shall be. Let the others mock him, the 7 hells. I'll laugh with them. A stern talking to. Let's see if we can sort out Sir Dontus. Who have we got over here? So some random. Oh no, Prince Aegon. Princess Rhaenys. And Daenerys all at court. Who else is there? Humphrey Waters. Dontus the Red Hollard lost the trait drunkard and gained a 30% opinion of us. I am proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult. Always the clever child, Rhaenys proved time and time again over the course of her studies that she had a natural affinity for careful planning and more than a little misdirection. She now knows a lot of ways to get what she wants. Most importantly, she is highly aware of the political implications of those wants. Princess Elia's contributions towards Rhaenys' education cannot go unmentioned. Her lessons have given Rhaenys valuable knowledge for her future life. They grow up so fast, so let's have a look how she turned out. Trained fighter, social figure, intricate web weaver, chaste, callous, deceitful, and generous. So, pretty decently. Aegon is now 14, so 2 more years and then we will land him. And Princess Arianne of Dawn has died. Ate some poisonous plants by mistake. Isn't that exactly how her father died? Ate some poisonous plants by mistake, yeah. Oh, that's ridiculous. So, who's the new Prince of Dawn? Prince Aston of Dawn. Okay, who's 3 years old. Very good diplomacy. Can we offer him guardianship to us? Let's take him under our wing. We have room for another ward, don't we, along with the Grafton lad. Greetings. I accept. Perfect. You can pardon your vassal, Lord Stefan. Who is Lord Stefan and what has he done? Excommunicated, disfigured. Lady Felice is... got a problem. Lady Felice is last shown into the Great Hall and wastes no time before waking up to my throne and bowing deeply. Thank you for seeing me, my liege. I come to you today with urgent request. I'm beset by Lord Fiamar and his Liberty faction. These traitors will answer to me. Preparations for the hunt. The wilderness is calling out to me. It's been too long since I last hunted. Out there in the cities of King's Landing, there are plenty of despised wolves. One of those would do well on my dinner table tonight. From King's Landing. Okay. Something is missing, though. Are my hunting spears too old and dull, or is it a companion I lack? I should make sure to prepare well. A new hunting dog is what I need. New forged spears and arrows fletched with raven's feathers. What I have is enough. I just need time to prepare. Should we go for a hunting dog or hunting tools? Let's go for a hunting dog one. I've got plenty of money, so... As I pet the dog on the head, she happily wags her tail. What a name would suit her? Something historical, something alluding to her grey fur. It is an important decision, and as the dog rolls over to let me pet her stomach, I find myself distracted for a while. But wait, I know. Her name will be Nosewise, Holdfast, Grey. Let's just go with Grey. Lewin, the son of Prince Mors of Dawn, has fulfilled his solemn oath and has departed the world under the mantle of his white cloak. Lewin died of old age. Lewin was a skilled knight who acquitted himself with aplomb in the services of his liege, King Rhaegar. Being well regarded for his skill at arms, with his departure to the Seven Heavens, the duty now falls to fill the vacancy. Let's have the powerful lords of the realm send potential candidates, because the other one hasn't really worked out. So let's have a look who we've got here. Sir Marrel Corn, who is authoritative, vengeful, greedy, and wrathful. Dutiful commander, refusing marriage, skilled fighter, traveller, and a knight. Not overly sold on him. Sir Aerys Rivers, impatient, zealous, humble, and stubborn. Trained fighter, refusing marriage, a knight, a bastard, logist. Not really sure about you either, to be honest. You're young, which is nice, but... And then Arlen Storm, another bastard again, a knight, a skilled fighter, callous, just, cynical, and stubborn. Oh god, I don't really like him either, if I'm honest, so we won't go for any of those. We're going to have to go out and find our own Kingsguard member again, unless we can finally bloody knight Sir Renly. My ward, Michael, has come of age, and it is time to let he left my care. Michael has never displayed much interest for the subject of warfare, but I always hoped that it might be a passing phase. I was naive. He has shown little understanding of the subject, but at least he knows which way to hold a sword, and might even be able to tell a footman from a knight. On a personal level, he has proven to be a successful close-quarters fighter, able to wield his sword and personal retinue as a coerce unit until we meet again. He's become a skilled fighter. That's not bad. Just not a very good commander. He is refusing marriage. He is a social figure, handsome, stubborn, diligent, brave, and honourable. Do you know what? He might be a good Kingsguard, actually. Lord Danes is at last shown into my great hall and wastes no time before walking up to my throne and bowing deeply. Thank you for seeing me, my liege. I come to you today with an urgent request. A malady of discontent prevails in my lands. The masses shall see their king. Right, let's have a quick look at Grafton again. Lord Gerald Grafton, Lord Lucas Grafton. Which Grafton was it? So yeah, I'm going to go for Michael Redfort, see if we can invite him to our Kingsguard, our former ward. And he is going to do it. Perfect. My friend Michael kneels before me, swearing to exchange his life for mine, to obey my word and keep my confidence, to speak his mind or hold his tongue at my beck, and to defend the honour of my name, my dynasty, and my throne. He rises, pledged towards me with all his strength, to give his life to protect me. I forgot that he was also our friend as well, so that works out perfectly. I must thank you, my impeccable king, for bestowing the honour of serving within your royal guard upon my uncle. My youthful vassal, Lord Morton of Strongstone, approaches me after the infrastructure of the newest member of the Kingsguard. Indeed, protecting me is an honour. So our Kingsguard is looking a lot better now, age-wise. I think we've still got only Barristan Selmy who's old, but that's Barristan Selmy. That doesn't really matter, does it? Age doesn't apply to Barristan Selmy, and we've got Lady Felice, who's yet again going to bend the knee to us. But I think we'll end this episode here, guys. So thank you all so much for watching, as always. I hope you've enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like and comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully I'll see you all very soon for the next episode.